shoes way under the bed at night, so that you got to get on your knees in the morning to find them, right? And while you're down there, thank God for grace and mercy and understanding. We all fall short of the glory. We all got plenty. If you just start thinking of all the things you got to say thank you for, that's a day.
Come on.
That's easily a day, right? So you have all been given these gifts.
Now this gameplay isn't necessarily on par with my previous one, but all I can say is I did it again. It wasn't going for it. No, it wasn't going for a 70 kill TDM. Just messing around, mixing it up, trying to finish this 100 win contract. Been playing a lot of TDM lately. I find it a lot more enjoyable than free-for-all. Free-for-all gets dry really quick. And so, yeah, luckily I was actually recording this one because when I go back and I rip gameplays from my theater, they're real choppy looking. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I know it's a little abnormal for me to do 2 commentaries within a week, but there were a few things that I wanted to talk about. I don't know if you guys have been watching a lot of my videos I've been putting up lately, but there has been a trend amongst a few of them. People crying racism. And the reason why I started posting them was this. Recently, my daughter graduated 5th grade. I know, graduated 5th grade. When I was a kid, there was no graduating 5th grade. You just went from 5th to 6th, no big deal, no big ceremony. The last day of school, you had field day, and then you went home, and then you didn't see your friends until 6th grade, and everybody had grown like 6 inches, you know, whatever. But so we're at my daughter's 5th grade graduation, and I had just put up some videos about, you know, people screaming racism, and I'm looking at my daughter's 5th grade class, and it's like the United Nations in there. I mean, we have white, Hispanic, black, Asian, Indian. I mean, every single race, creed, ethnicity, whatever you want to say, is sitting there all together, mixed in together. There's no hate or anger. All the kids are laughing and joking around. You'll say, well, they're kids. Well, no, they're 5th graders. They're not kindergartners, they're 5th graders, so they have some social awareness. But then I go on the internet and I read the news, and it looks like racial discrimination, white privilege, equality issues are rampant in America. People call America a racist nation. I would say that America, by and large, worldwide, is the least racist nation in the world. I mean, because everybody comes here. My neighbors are black, Hindu, Hispanic. One of my best friends is black. My son's best friend is black. My daughter has 3 really good friends. One of them's black. And I mean, we don't see it. And I'm in Texas. We're in the South. And people assume that the South is the most racist area in the nation. I don't know. I just wanted to say something about it because I see all these clips and I post them on my channel just to show you guys how ridiculous it is. It's almost as if as soon as something's going wrong in your life, or you get caught doing something bad, or you're being an idiot and there's no way out of you from what you're doing other than apologizing, the first thing you do is pull the race card, or you pull the sex card, or you pull the sexual identity card. It's ridiculous. I think what it is, I remember Ben Shapiro, he was talking in one of his lectures, and I'm not going to try to find the clip. I watch a lot of his stuff though, but he talked about social justice warriors. He said, you know, for the longest time when somebody did something wrong, they individually had to take responsibility for their action. Well, with this whole social justice warrior movement, what it is if you fall into a certain class of people, whether you're homosexual or maybe you're a feminist, or you're a minority, if you do something wrong, you no longer have to take responsibility for your action because you're a part of a larger group. So therefore, you're allowed to get away with certain things that the majority's not allowed to get away with. You know, you watch like these clips of Judge Jeanine Pirro interviewing kids on the street talking about free speech, and the kids, you know, usually minorities, are screaming how white people are not allowed to say anything, but they are because they're a minority, which is the opposite of free speech. Or I showed you the clip on Tucker Carlson where that Black Lives Matter advocate comes on there and she starts screaming about having a Black Memorial Day where white people aren't allowed. And I just look at all this stuff, and I'm not a racist guy. I mean, I have friends of all ethnicities, and I just find it crazy. And it brings me to my point of this video. And it's going to be a little different. You guys remember Church for Gamers? I just want to leave you with something. Now, I'm a believer. I am a Christian. I believe that Jesus Christ was the Son of God and that he died on the cross for my sins. I've never been ashamed of that fact. I've spoken about it many times on my channel. I haven't really talked about it much in the last 3 months just because I'm switching up my content. Actually, what I did was I started devoting all my energy into my kids rather than creating all these videos that would take me hours. But anyways, there's one specific thing that separates a Christian from an unchristian, a believer from an unbeliever. And you guys can argue with me till you're blue in the face on this one if you want to. See, it's really easy to love somebody who loves you back. It's easy for you to love your sister or to love your mother or to love your father because you know, irregardless of what you do, they're going to love you back. The difficult thing is to love somebody who will not love you back, who will spit in your face and who will hate you. That is the separation of a Christian from most other faiths, is the fact that a Christian can go into areas like this in their life where there's discrimination supposedly and prejudice and inequality, and regardless of how they're treated, they can still continue to love the person back. Like the story of the Good Samaritan, where for no fault of his own, he comes across this guy and he decides to help him. Why? The Samaritans and Jewish people did not like each other, but the Samaritan took it upon himself to take care of this man. That is the difference between a Christian and an unchristian. So could it be possibly that the reason why society is going so crazy on the internet is because of the absence of the Judeo-Christian ethic, or because the Judeo-Christian ethic is being torn apart in society? I heard a great apologist talk about this in a conference. It was an amazing, amazing speech. So it was just a thought behind this amazing gameplay. Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't know what's going on in Call of Duty, man. I get on there, I'll play 5 games and be so frustrated and not know what to do. And then I'll go in, I'll get this lobby and I'll annihilate everybody, and everybody's calling me a hacker, a mod, a cheat, whatnot. So anyways, it's Sunday, you guys. I'm in Florida. I'm at the beach with my family. I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are too. I pray that you enjoy your summer, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Y'all have an awesome day. Bye.
True desire in the heart for anything good is God's proof to you, sent beforehand to indicate that it's yours already. So the desire you have, that itch that you have to be whatever it is you want to be, in front of the camera, on the stage, behind the stage, that itch, that desire for good is God's proof to you, sent already to indicate that it's yours. You already have it. Claim it. Understand this. Understand this also. You have these dreams, and as Kenny said, dreams without goals remain dreams, just dreams, and ultimately fuel disappointment. Dreams without goals, yearly goals, life goals, daily goals, monthly goals, hourly goals, minute by minute goals. Dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. Goals on the road to achievement cannot be achieved without discipline and consistency. You understand? Between goals and achievement are discipline and consistency. I pray that you all put your shoes way under the bed at night, so that you got to get on your knees in the morning to find it. Right? And while you're down there, thank God for grace and mercy and understanding. We all fall short of the glory. We all got plenty. If you just start thinking of all the things you got to say thank you for, that's a day.
Come on.
That's easily a day, right? So you have all been given these gifts. We have a little boy in our show we're doing, Raising in the Sun, and we have a circle, we pray every day. And his prayer, this boy is prayed up. He just prays that we go out and touch someone tonight. He says, God, somebody out there needs us